Can dreams really come true? Can we decide our fate, our destiny? Here, everything is possible. It's time to conquer the world, from disaster to paradise. Welcome to Firescar. And hello everybody to episode 2 of Let's Play Firescar. Today is a good day. Today we will introduce the first bit of lore to the world of Firescar. And it will be... oh, arrows. And it will be about iron rivers. Now, I told you last episode what the plan is for this Let's Play, and that I'm try to make something with a backstory and that you can contribute to that. And I don't know if it was really clear what I meant, but after this episode it will be much clearer, I hope. And to make that clearer what I meant, I'm gonna introduce now the first bit of story, the first bit of lore, and yeah, if you have any idea to evolve this further or have any ideas around it, please tell me. But now, iron rivers. When the first settlers came through this land, they found a place quite strange but beautiful. A giant iron ore vein ran through the valley we now call iron rivers. Shimmering in the sunlight, the vein seemed to be flowing down the mountain. Fascinated by the sight laying before them, they spoke this land holy and settled here. As time passed, people started mining the ore, and iron rivers grew important to supply Firescar with the precious metal. But the ore didn't last forever. As it depleted, the simple industry that had evolved was abandoned. What was left were trenches, empty buildings, and a few families who live here still to this very day. Over time, nature claimed back what has been stolen, and rain filled the empty trenches, forming the stream that now defines iron rivers. Sometimes, when the sun has set and the moon rises, its light is reflected from the water. This beautiful sight must be close to what the settlers saw, and it makes us understand why they settled right here in this very spot. Ah yes, that's the story so far, and that's what we're gonna build or try to create. I hope you liked it, and I hope you now have an idea what the plan is with iron rivers and how the backstory of Firescar will be, or how I want it to be. Yes. Now that the story is introduced so far, let's look around and make some plans. So I want build rivers, like that river, not made of iron ore but of water, coming down the mountain and go through this land in various places. For that we have to cover up this river because we want to have a nice angle over here, and then we're gonna build some different kind of buildings down here. Some buildings will be more big and look real like industry, but they are abandoned and they're empty. And then there are these tiny cozy houses where people still live and everything is peaceful, and yeah, the big old houses are just like shadows of the past, and that's the whole vibe we're going for. For now, what I have done for it is I farmed a bit of wood, as we're going to need it. I have some stone. I finally got obsidian, and to get that, I thought I'd just dig down, get quickly some obsidian, and do you think I found a lava sea? Well, if you do, I'm sorry, but I didn't. I found a abandoned mineshaft, I ran around there, tried to avoid all the spiders until I finally got to a place where some lava has been, or was, and mined that up. So let's make our enchanting table that we failed to do last episode, and then quickly get a few enchants. Okay, we still need a piece of leather. Ah, yes. I looked around off camera a little bit around this area, and we have a lot of animals around. So we can for sure make us a pig farm and a sheep farm and a cow farm, maybe some pigs. So maybe Iron Rivers is today not really industry but farming land, maybe? I don't know, we can decide that. And a story like this can still evolve, and I mean this is the first kind of concept I have for Iron Rivers, and if I make things like that, I want them to change a few times, because this is really loud. I forgot to turn it down. I'm sorry if you couldn't hear me before. Yeah, I want things like that to change a few times until I'm really satisfied with them, because if they change and evolve, that's kind of what progress is, and I want that. Let's plant a few more potatoes. I got these from the village. If you remember the village that is right over there. I don't know. I think I actually cut out the way. So the village we've been at with the blacksmith and the church, nothing else, is right over there, just through the valley, and we're there. Yes. And I think we will get some villagers from there, or get those two to breed some and get them here. Maybe we just convert some zombies, but I want to have a few villagers in Iron Rivers. Not too many, I don't really want them to free roam, because they will get killed. I don't want to fence off the whole area. And this area seems really hostile. At night, there's hell. There's hell indeed. Oh, there's... Oh, nice. That's cool. Okay, let's get that away, and let's think about what we can do this episode. Besides enchanting a few things at first. Do I enchant the pig with 1 level? I have 22, but I'm very close to get all the books, so I guess we just put level 1s on everything. Start with this, get efficiency, get sharpness and power. Thank you. Level 1, there. We don't have any armor yet. Let's change that. Wow, no wonder fighting was so much fun. That, and that, that, and that. That in there. Protection. Feather falling, yeah, I take it. It's only 1, but I take it. Gonna need it. Okay. Perfect. As the sun is setting. Ah, yes. I'm really excited about this whole process of evolving a map and evolving a story around it and everything evolving in this series. I just don't want to create it. I want to put something here and then evolve it. And have you guys be part of it. It's a big aspect that I'm kind of counting on. Which is risky. I mean, if I watch a video and the creator says, now give me input, I struggle with that, and I often don't, because I don't feel like my idea is good enough, if I have an idea even, which is not always the point. But yeah, don't be shy with any input though, really. It's not that you say something and I don't like it and I say, well, screw you, never watch my videos again and ban you. I will read through it, I will consider it, and if I don't put it in, I don't put it in, but most likely I will keep it in mind, and if I don't put it in, let's say, Iron Rivers, we may put it in something else. I mean, this is our first project, our first area we're building on. There will be many more. Many more. And now, as I've talked 10 minutes so far and did nothing, let's try to make some plans for Iron Rivers. So, number one, what I have in mind is parts like this kind of plateau, and probably over there as well. I want to build like a stone wall around it, and you have like this elevated area, and maybe put some more like these like spots that are just elevated with the stone wall around them, and have like some buildings on there and just making the city a bit more interesting. But for now I think we should try to lay out some way for the river, which will be the main part or the main point of this city or valley, or I don't really know what it really will be. And by valley I totally meant village. And let's try to lay that out with torches, I guess. I don't have any other blocks on me. Yeah, sure. So I think I want it to flow down from there. It will be somewhere over here. As I said, this will be covered up, and the part where the river is actually flowing will be a bit more higher, so it looks more natural and it flows into the land, into the valley. This time I actually meant valley. Oh yes, maybe we can have like different arms like connecting down there, and somewhere a little little sea, not really sea, but you know what I mean, a little pond, something, and maybe some waterfalls. I mean, well, I don't know if it like mined out, there wouldn't be really waterfalls, but you can put some in anyway. I mean, the trenches like overflow and create waterfalls. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. And I mean, if you have an area like this, waterfalls will be there. Yes. So let's see, we have like the water flowing kind of down here, going that way. Let's split it off here and make it go this way as well. Going back to over here and down to here. Hi. And I'm out of torches. Let's look at it. Can we imagine this kind of flow for water? There, and it goes that way and that way. And kind of have different arms going in here, and yes, yeah, I think that works. Cool. Yeah, I think this will be nice. Ah, yes. Now, I kind of have a style in mind for Iron Rivers. Obviously, I'm not going to plan out every single building. I tried around in creative a little bit, and yeah, to get an idea how I want to build the buildings in here, and let's take a look at that. My creative world, it's really old actually. I wonder when I created that. Okay, let's try to figure out where I built that. I was flying around looking at older projects. Really old project, like this is the first few things that I built in here. Still some ideas of that are actually might be coming back to me and into the into the map. There's our monument, and right. Now my first idea was something like that for the buildings. like going inwards a bit, and I didn't like it 100%, so I kind of evolved to that idea. Still going inwards, and I don't know if I keep that style. It's kind of nice, but it's kind of messy, and I'm not sure. But this will be like a big thing that we will build. I don't know if the layout will stay that way, but this is the style that we're going for the big industrial buildings. Yes, and I think this is as much as I will plan out for this building. The idea is to be like a T shape, and the upper part here will be stone as well, and we have like these two wooden side things. Yes, this will be great, I hope. And this is what I meant with the wall. This is my idea for it. Imagine like this, just in the landscape, and on top just grass and a few buildings. What I don't like about this right now is that it has like this M shape in there. I mean, it looks like it's from a Mario Kart game. And yeah, well, the M everywhere. Might change that, but otherwise I really like this wall actually. And you have like stairs every once in a while. You can get up and yeah, enjoy the buildings. Or the site or whatever. But this is what we are going to build. Back on Firescar, back in Iron Rivers. Let's start to lay out some groundwork for our first building. I just farmed some dirt and thought about where I want to build the first building. It's gonna be like the main building of Iron Rivers, and our first place to put like in our storage and everything. But now I have it up there out of the way of the buildings and the plans. So I think I want to build it somewhere down here. At first, let's try to get an idea where I want to build the wall. So I want to have this building like elevated from the rest around it. Let's say it starts over here, goes over all the way to here, let's say, and like that way to here, and that way. Let's hope this is big enough. And let's go to bed. And let's see how tall it will be. Like that. Yes. Well, let's take that one down. And place the rest of the pillars, and then I will make like put in the dirt. And we can lay out the first bits and pieces of the building. As I'm now about to finish the plateau that we're gonna build the house on, let me quickly say sorry that I was jumping from thing to thing, from thought to thought earlier in the episode. I like started that and didn't go through with it, and I started that and then I ran off somewhere else and we changed maps, and kind of sorry for that, but I'm really excited to start this. Finally get this building. I mean, Firescar is a thing in my head for quite a while now. I'm really excited that I can finally do it, and especially Iron Rivers as the first project is in my mind now for a few months already as well, and I'm just excited to really collect my thoughts. And I don't really had a big plan when I started this episode. I was like, I'm gonna introduce some lore for Iron Rivers and fill the rest of the episode somehow. And I don't know, you kind of realize that when you think what I've done so far in this, especially now that I mentioned it, that I jumped from topic to topic. But yeah, I won't plan out every episode from now on though. I mean, still gonna just jump in and see what happens. But I'll try not to jump from thought to thought, because that's kind of annoying. But we now have this plateau. It can still change size, and it probably will, lit it up below, so we don't have mob spawns in the day. So yeah, it probably will change size from now on when we build the wall around it, because the wall is like consists of some different segments, and how they will line up with the corners and everything we'll see when we build it, when we have finished designing the wall. But yeah, that hasn't happened, so the size will probably change. Most things I build consists of different segments, and I just put them together, and it makes for somewhat randomness in buildings, but they still have constant design going, and yeah, I like building like that. But yeah, let's see, how do I wanna orientate it? Do I want it facing that way, the entrance? No, I think that way, towards the city or village, whatever it will be. So let's say the entrance will be right here. Okay, so the entrance between the logs from the entrance, it's a space of 7. So if this is the middle, we have 4 room to here and 4 to here, and this should make 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am stupid. How can I mess things up like this? I mean, 4 plus 4 plus 1 is obviously 9 and not 7, but you should never count on camera, by the way. Never. So, now 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, done. Great. Now, the next segment is 5 space, 10 log, I think. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 log. Log. Great. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 log, log. Beautiful. Spooky sound. Then we have 7 space again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on here will be like the wooden part that we saw in the other map. And then the rest is basically the middle part that we have over there, just that way. So it's 7 space again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I haven't figured out that corner yet, but I believe it won't be like that. It will be just a straight corner. So we can run all the way to over here. Put that down. And put that log there. Okay. And this will be the basic layout of the building, I think. Yes. So we might want to extend it this way and shorten it that way, but actually I think we can make this plateau bigger in all directions and just have some space around it where people can walk, and the stairways go like quite a few blocks in. I think up to here even. Well, 8 blocks if I go up with stairs, which I will, so it goes 8 blocks in, and we have to extend this for sure. I don't know if I want to put stairs on the side, but if, I have to extend it as well. But I'm gonna worry about that later. Now, I don't have really all the building parts of this, so I won't do much more of it, just to have like an idea of the size, what the building will have in here, how much room it will take. And it's actually pretty big. Thought it's not that big, but oh well, what can you do? Now let's finish off with the river, and then let's finish the episode and not jump to the next project again like I did before. Okay, so this arm of the river will extend to over here, and they both arms will rejoin here, I think. Yes, and this will split off to over here. Like, you have to keep in mind that this river will not exist any longer. Well, when we get to change that. And this arm will go like somewhere over here. And this will be somewhat surrounded by the river. Maybe we can even let it flow below it. No. Let's think about it. Does it make sense that an industrial building is built over the old vein? It does not. It does not. I turned British there just for a while. That's funny. Okay, but it makes sense that the industrial building is kind of surrounded by the vein. Let's see. So we have the river starting all the way over there where we can't see. Video settings, render distance, extreme. Show me everything, game. Okay, so the river starts over there. Part of it. We could like start another branch over there. And over there, maybe? Well, for now it starts over there. Goes down, splits there, goes around that, goes this way, splits off, I think. And same over there. We have to put in some more rivers here and, well, we shouldn't go too crazy with the planning of the river. I mean, we're still building a valley. And I said valley again. We're still building a village. So, yeah, let's call it good for now. Add on later and start terraforming a little bit. Well, at least I will do. Off camera. Can you tell I'm excited about this? I can tell I'm excited about this. Not only by the way that I'm talking, but also by the length of this episode. Holy. Thought it will be like 25 minutes. I'm pretty sure we're over it. For now, I'm gonna stop recording. I hope you check back with me next episode, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Tell me what you think about the lore of Iron Rivers. Yeah? Sounds like a plan? Sure does. You can approach me on Twitter or anywhere where you can find me. If you find me on an old game, I probably won't be active there, but maybe I am. Who knows? If you find me somewhere, you can approach me. And, well, until next episode, see ya.